What's up you guys, my name is Pixel and I'm going to show you how to make a rock paper scissors command in your Streamer.bot. It is a little bit complicated and I have a big thank you to my mod Josh who helped me figure this out, because we did have a little bit of problem but we worked it out in the end and it works brilliantly. So let's get into this. So first off, we're going to create our action. As you can see, I've got here rock paper scissors 2 because that's my original one, but we're going to make a new one here for you guys to see. And then in sub actions, also I must note I have the newer Streamer.bot version of 1.0.4, and it does come now with a search function, which makes it so much easier to find what we're looking for. So I need an if command. This does seem very complicated, but if you follow me, you will be able to do it. So you can either search for if, and you'll find it here as if and L, or if we go to right click, add core logic, and then if/else. So you'll come to this screen, and then we're going to put for input, we're going to put a percentage sign, and then input 0 percentage sign, and then for this we're going to put equals ignore case, and then our value we're going to put rock. We're just going to start rock paper scissors, it'd be so much easier, and then click OK. As you can see, this looks very complicated, but actually it's pretty easy. So we need the chat message next. So I'm doing mine via Twitch, so I'm just going to put in chat and it finds Twitch straight away. But if you put Kick or YouTube, it'll find it via that way, or you can do the right click as always. Next, you come to this screen and we need to put in our message for the bot. So we need to put in the user has chosen, and then whatever you want the bot to pick. So this is rock, so I'm just going to go with rock as well. And you'll see what I'm doing in a minute, because we need to put 3 of these in its various different results. So this is how you do it. So we're going to put percentage user percentage has chosen, and then percentage input 0 percentage, just like the input earlier. And then I pick, we're going to say as the bot rock, and then so if it's a rock versus a rock, it'll be a tie, so it's a tie. You can put it however you want. This is just for now, and as you can see, there's a Twitch message, and then we're just going to drag that up into true results. So now we've got the Twitch message. We also need to add 2 more in for paper and scissors, but the only way to get a true random result is a group. So we need to add group, and I'm just going to call it RPS, and then we're going to move that under to true result, and then make sure that this message is under this, because this is the only way we can make it random. So what I want you to do now is we're just going to copy and paste this message again, and then instead of rewriting it, we'll just change this to paper, and then so a rock and paper, so the bot will win, so we'll put I win since paper takes out rock. And then we have scissors, so we just change this to scissors, and then bot loses, so I lose. And as you can see, all the choices are there. And then we're just going to right click on the group and then random. And there we go. That is all done for rock. And now we have rock, we need to just do papers and scissors. So all we have to do is duplicate this action completely. So we're going to right click, duplicate sub action, and as you can see, we got 2 rocks. I'm going to close this one just because it makes it a little bit easier. So all we need to do is double click this rock and change it from rock to paper. And as you can see, it's now changed to paper. All we need to do now is just change these sub-actions messages to how we want the result to end for papers. And then you just change all the messages to how you want them to be. And once again, we just copy this, duplicate action, and then change this to scissors. And that is literally it. That is how we make a rock, paper, scissors command. Now, all we need to do is make a trigger for it. So we're going to right click on triggers, as always, add, and I'm going to make it a custom command via chat. So we're going to command triggered, and I'm going to create command. I have shown you this before, but I will go over it again just quickly, but you can also add it to a pre-existing one just here. So we're going to create command, and then I'm going to put it RPS, rock, paper, scissors, and then exclamation RPS, and then we're going to, you can either add it to who you want it to or to everyone. I'm going to leave it like this. You can change the cooldown on how often you want people to be able to use it, either per user or per everyone in chat. And then if it wants to ignore bot accounts and stuff like that. But we're just going to leave it as this, and we're going to click OK. And then we're just going to click OK again. And as you can see, it is there. And we're just going to quickly test it on my Twitch account. So I'm going to put exclamation mark RPS, and then we're going to put down what we want to play on our side. So I'm going to pick papers and then enter. And there we go. The bot has chosen, and they've also picked paper. And that's how you create a rock, paper, scissors command. If you enjoyed this video, I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube playing various different games, so feel free to check it out. This is my schedule. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.